Hey everyone, it's Hillary. You could be watching live right now with me. It was a kind of an impromptu live because I finally got my product finished that I've been waiting to tell you guys about. It's been months in the making. So finally I wanted a finished product to show you. And what this is a done for you procedure office manual. So what I've done is I've created a whole binder that's custom to your office. So right now what I'm most used to doing are chiropractic offices, and this product, this one is my favorite one, so I wanted to share this one with you. But what I have is custom binder for your office with your logo and information, custom pages, all colored, table of contents with them, a page about you and the company. We can't forget sheets of all of our core values, our vision, our mission statement for the office. So think about if you had a new hire and you wanted them to learn how to do something, but you're so busy as a chiropractor that you didn't have time to train them. Having a procedure manual would really help a new person like on board. So not only are they learning your core values, your mission, your vision for the company, but then all of your procedures. So I'm going to take out one of these to show you. So this is a step-by-step front desk procedure. We also have in here doctor procedures, but I'm talking about every step from like how do we log onto the computer, what email do we check in the morning, what lights do we turn on, how do we check the voicemail, because some of us have difficult machines for checking voicemails, and where do we find the text messages, at what time do we open the door, turn the lights on. Anything that you would want a front desk person to know, we're going to do that in the binder. So you might be saying, well, like, Hillary, how will you know how to do this? Well, besides that I've done a couple of these, I will literally call you or someone in your office, and I'm going to run through a template that I've created. I'm going to ask all the questions as far as, tell me this, tell me that. What I do is I record and type at the same time and do a step-by-step. So even someone that's thinking, well, I don't know what I would put in my procedure manual. Don't worry, got it covered, have great suggestions. When I did this with my office a couple years ago, it took us like at least a whole quarter to work on it. And even then it wasn't even like perfect, I would say. So what I've done is it took me about 2 months to do this, and replicate this, and make it even better and more improved for another office. And I'm so excited for her because not only did this owner not have to do much but spend like maybe 2 hours with me. We split it up on the phone of me asking these questions, me sending her rough drafts. I would like highlight in red what I need. She would send it back. So I mean, in her time, we're looking at probably just a couple hours of doing this. So think about all the time that I can save you not having to do this. So in general, these take anywhere from like 5 to 10 hours nonstop to do. Or like I said, when I did it with my office, it took us like a whole quarter. And so we're like 3 months of doing this, and this is all my staff helping too. So let's say you don't have enough staff to spread thin enough to do all this, right? Or you don't want to do it. Also, is your time more valuable doing something else like, I don't know, working on patients or doing marketing or meeting and greeting in the community? So with this product, what it's going to do is going to free up your time, free up your staff's time, but then it's also going to create like a whole procedure, kind of rules to follow, and a place where your staff can go, I don't remember how to turn on the x-ray unit, and the doctor's not in. I think I should do it. Maybe I'll just pick up the binder and I will go open that tab, and then I will look in there and find, oh, so this is how we do it. This is how she wants me to do it. So this is what I'm going to do. Or like for instance, this is a page of the doctor procedures. Let's say you guys onboarded a new associate. How awesome would that be? Now you've got to train the associate. and let's say the associate did things differently at their previous practice, or heaven forbid, they were fresh out of school and they don't have the perfect report of findings yet and treatment plan. Now you have everything in here. So even in this one, I gave examples of like what to suggest for acute care, what to suggest for pregnancy care, babies, maintenance care. So a new associate can come in here and also not maybe feel like ridiculous for asking questions like, I don't know what treatment plan to do, or I don't know what to say in my report of findings. You're going to dictate to me, and I'm going to put that in here with some examples of things like you're adjusting someone on the table. What should you be talking about? Should you be talking about the weather and the baseball, or are there other things that you should be talking about? So we're going to list in here things for your associates to talk about. That way everyone's on the same page, and you're going to replicate this. How to do progress exams, how to do reactivations, how to do recalls. Is your office doing enough recalls? Does the front staff even know what to do? Or have you told them bits and pieces, and when you remember to do something, you go send out the postcards? Well, what if you had like a whole process and a procedure in here, and this way everyone in the whole office knew what was going on, knew when to do something, because it's going to say week 1, week 2. So we're going to get detailed, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty, we're going to put the procedures. What about like a whole page in here about your CPT codes and diagnosis codes that you use? Like what if you had those listed out? That way staff could find it, new associates can find it. What about a resource page, like this beauty right here? Resources of all of your lactation consultants, all of the birth centers, all of the midwives, how about all the doulas and other chiropractors and why you'd refer to them, all the dentists and massage therapists, all on one page. That way your staff and office associates know where to go for those. How about emergency contacts? You have a tab for emergency contacts. These are all things that are going to be in the amazing procedure manual. And what we do is we're going to make at least 2 copies of this. So we're going to ship out 2 hard copies. Then we're also going to have it digital. So that way you might be thinking, well, in the future, Hillary, I might change my software. Great. So then you can just edit this. I'll give you all that, the PDF, any editable copies that you want. So this done for you procedure manual is going to take about 2 months. That is my goal. Contact me if you're interested, because we can only start a couple people. We are going to start out this whole process depending on the size of the office in question, but I think we're going to start low, and we're going to do some smaller offices at $1,500, all done for you. So reach out to me if you have any questions about this. But this is going to look nice and professional for you. It's going to be great for giving new employees, like almost like a handbook, if you will, or at least it will be in your office so people will know what to do. I mean, even heaven forbid you were injured or you were hospitalized and people needed to know how to do things or run things. Now they can open up the procedure binder, they can figure out how to do things, they can know how to log into something. If you have an office manager and they needed to know how to like do billing or payroll type stuff, all of that's going to be put in there, because as we also know, sometimes we lose staff. And what if, heaven forbid, you didn't have time to train a new staff, but they had a binder that they could go to and they could look up things, they could find answers to their questions. I mean, it won't take the place of training, but it will be so helpful, and it won't be a waste of your time doing it. So reach out to me, and I'd love to chat about my new item here. So like I said, amazing office procedure manuals done for you. Thanks for watching.